Hello everyone and welcome to ESO Daily. I'm your host, Mr. Craven. Alright guys, so I've been PvPing on my Templar on and off, and I was like, I really actually want to try to go heals. I noticed like majority of the time when push comes to shove, the one thing that makes a difference are healers. And a lot of players don't like to play healing. I'll be honest, a lot of times I don't. I'll pick up one, maybe two heals that'll help the party. But I'm not really dedicated majority of the time in healing role in PvP. Why? Well, you become a target. Becomes a major issue, right? Especially when people will see it and they're like, there's a friggin' healer. Kill him. Alright guys, with this, I am going to introduce you to a new build that I have dubbed the Meddling Mender. And man, oh man, I'm really liking this heal build. I'm really liking it a lot. There's a couple little things I'm going to change in the video, and I'll give you guys a heads up because it's not done. So it's a disclaimer. This build is not done. So, yeah, we'll get away. Little stalker. Anyways. So, I'm in Cyrodiil, as you guys can see, and I'm in here intentionally. So, let's go ahead and get into this. So, character sheet. You're going to see max magicka at 37,156, max health at 20,144. Magicka recovery, yeah, that's right, 2,514. Yeah, I'm a Breton, by the way. So, yeah, 2,514. Now, this is a resto build, so nothing's really going to change except my max magicka and my spell crit. But spell crit on this side is 53.1. To the left, you're going to see everything allocated to magicka, 64. I'm running the Thief Mundus, and I'm using Witch Mother's Potent Brew. Okay, so let's get into the sets and explain exactly what's going on here. So, I'm going to be using the Mending set, Transmutation set, and the Earth Gore monster set. Well, let's get into this. I'm going to be using Mending. Now, Mending's an offset that's used in, typically like, healers for trials, whatever. And it's okay, it gives you recovery, magicka, 2% healing done. Now, here's the deal. And I decided to use this in PvP. Why would I want to use Mending in PvP? It's very simple. When I use an area of effect heal ability, I reduce the weapon damage of all enemies within 10 meters by 415 for 3 seconds with, guess what? 0 cooldown. 0 cooldown. I want any melee on top of me. I want them to come in. I'm begging them, please. Here's the sign. I'm a healer. Come and kill me. Because as soon as I lay down the area of effect heal, their weapon damage goes boink. Now here's the deal. A lot of people are like, so what? I got like 3,000 weapon damage. Who gives a shit? Well, the thing about it is if they're rocking Nirnhone, and this is like a big thing, a lot of people like a Nirnhone. I'm not going to lie. I do. This staff's Nirnhone. But here's the deal. It's percentage base, right? This goes off the base. The 415 does. So as soon as the 415 is cut from the base, well, guess what happens if they're in Nirnhone percentage base? It goes down as well even further. So they're actually losing more than 415 weapon damage. They're actually hitting like little kittens. And it's pretty fucking hilarious. Because they don't know what the fuck is going on. They're like, I tried to kill the healer. But they're doing a shit-ass job of it. And why? Because I'm using the Mending set. Alright, so I have the Mending Resto staff. This is Nirnhone. Currently, it's Absorb. I will be like putting increase on this. Alright. Restoration staff of Transmutation. So on one side I have Mending, and when I switch over I have Transmutation. Okay, so as you guys can see, I only have 4 right now, and I have 5 of the Mending. Okay, very, very important. And when I switch out to the other one, then I only have 4 mending, and then, that's right, 5 transmutation. Okay, transmutation, really great set. When I heal a target with a heal over time ability, I grant them 1,274 critical resist for 20 seconds. That also can be applied to me. So, pretty cool. Earth Gore, you know, it's got a lengthy cooldown, 35 seconds. But it's really nice because it also has that really, really lovely negate effect to it. So, like a cleansing effect. So it heals and just negates a ground effect. Love that. So, yeah, we're going to go with that. So that's infused, ideal. Jerkin of transmutation, infused, ideal. Earth Gore, Epilots, light. So we're running a 6-1 config. 6 light, 1 heavy. Impen, ideal. Sash of Mending, Divines, I had 2, so I'm just using an offset. So, Max Magicka, you can go with Impen if you want. I just wanted it for the extra crit. 1 Divine. Glove of Transmutation, Impen, Max Magicka, Breaches of Transmutation, Infused, Ideal. Shoes of Transmutation, Impen, ideal, and then Mending. These all have recovery. I will be glyphing one of these with weapon, with spell damage. The reason being, I have 2,500, so I'm going to go down to like 23. Whip-de-doo. 2,300 recovery. I think I'm sitting okay. I think I'm okay. I think I'll be fine by glyphing one of these. So, just a heads up. Okay, let's get into the skills, and I will have some slight disclaimers here. Okay, so primary heal bar, right? Now, that needs to change right to here, because I'm just morphing this. Okay, healing springs. Now, remember what I said. I have to have a ground AoE, like a ground healing effect. Healing springs, nice. I can set it ahead of me slightly. That helps heal party. When I set it and something's near me within 10 meters, remember, reduction. Extended Ritual. I really like this just because it gives me some extra cleansing. So, going with that. Going with the Healing Ward, it can help me as well as others. And, of course, I'm going now with Honor of the Dead. Now, it used to be I went with Breath of Life, but I want Honor of the Dead instead for PvP. The reason being, when I'm healing anyone below 75% health, I restore 60% of the ability's cost over 8 seconds. That's a huge boon to resource management, especially in PvP. Okay, on this bar, I have the Inner Light. Okay, and then, of course, I'm going to use Remembrance on this bar. Okay, back bar. Okay, an Erotic Orb. Now, I usually use shards, so I do not have Healing Orb. I never use Healing Orbs as a Templar. Why? Because the GCDs. That's the only reason I use shards. So, and I have enough heals at my disposal where I don't need healing orbs. But, you know, I don't have them. But I need it for this build. Why? Because this side, I'm in transmutation. I need a heal over time effect. And that's what healing orbs is going to give me to proc transmutation. Remember, I have mutagen, which is great. But the bad thing about this is it's only affecting 2 allies, where the healing orb is going to be affecting multiple that will apply transmutation. So I definitely want the healing orbs on this side, so I will be morphing that. I'm going to keep the mutagen because that's also going to help with the transmutation and offer a cleanse. So keep in mind, with the extended ritual and the mutagen, I have a lot of cleanses at my disposal. Really nice. Currently I have Amulet. I will be morphing this so I can get the other shield. So every time I get attacked, I'm restoring Magicka. That's another perk. This is my utility off and on bar. So if I'm in a group, I can put charging maneuvers if we need to go fast. If I need a purge, I put purge. If I need siege shields, I can throw it on. This is kind of like my whatever bar button. So you can put whatever you want in that slot as needed, depending on your party members. Great. I'm going to have Elusive Mist. The only reason being, if things get a little hairy, I have a way to get Major Expedition, get my little butt out of there as fast as possible. And right now I have Pansera. I will be getting the morph of the light one for the buff to offer the Major. Right? So, really nice. Really, really nice. Love it. Love that effect. Now, let's go over the champion points real quick. All right. So starting off into the Apprentice, 75 at 14%, Elfborn, we will be doing critical heals, so we're going to bump that up to the equal value of the Shadow Mundus. Nothing in Elemental Expert. Why? I'm not dealing damage with this build at all. I'm just healing. But it's fun. It's actually really fucking cool. Spell Erosion. I need Penetration just for heavy attacks. So that comes in handy at 3,960. Keep in mind, I will have that the passive in Light Armor also for 4,884. Staff Expert. I'm going to want 77 in here. Now, typically I go 75. I do not extend because of diminishing returns. The only reason I want 77 to get to the even value, but I want the Butcher. Because when I'm doing heavy attacks, I'm getting that increase by an extra 5% off the heavy attack. And when I'm healing with that, when I'm weaving with a heavy attack, I'm healing as well. So just comes in handy. Nothing into the ritual. Okay. Ironclad 1602, resistance 47 for 1,186, light armor 43. I want more extra physical resistance. I have a lot of spell resistance, but I'm lacking a little bit in the physical resistance. Keep in mind, we will be deducting their weapon damage, but we still want to reduce some of that damage as much as possible. Okay, Hardy's at 10.15. Bastion, we're running 2 shields, so we're going at 904. Keep in mind those values do get cut in half because we are in Cyrodiil. We will be healing ourselves, so we want to go ahead and take advantage of quick recovery at 909. Warlords at 10.22. I'm going to be doing a lot of light and heavy attacks, so Siphoner is going to go at 1208. Tenacity's 909. Once again, I'm going to be weaving. I want magic recovery as high as possible, keeping in mind that I'm also using Witch Mother's Potent Brew. That's 14%. Healthy, just offset the negative effects of vampirism a little bit at 909. And I had 2 points left, so I put in the tumbling. And that is how the champion points are allocated. And I'm telling you guys, I typically don't like healing, but to see a lot of melee players neutered is pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's funny as hell. I mean, it's only 3 seconds, but there's no cooldown. I just keep reapplying it, and they just keep getting neutered. It's like their balls get cut off. It's pretty freaking hilarious, actually. But yeah, it's the die for. But yeah, if anybody has any questions, any comments, please post below. I want to thank everybody for watching, and once again and always, thank you. And have a nice day.